If you could have a guide, someone to help you tell your story, give you the tools to reach your ideal customer, lead you to living your dreams and turning a profit, would you follow it? Everyone, every passion has a place in this world, and each has the potential to be unstoppable. It's time to buckle up and tune in to your personal strategist, life purpose coach and marketing maven, Lindy Chaffin Start.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday from the studio, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Lindy Chaffin Start, and I am your host here on Unstoppable, where we do our very best to give you and your business the unstoppable start you deserve. Don't you love my little play on words? So dreamy. Doesn't everybody wish they had a last name like that? Well, I stole mine, so there you go. My dad, you've heard me tell this story before. My dad told me I'd be unstoppable if I ever got started. And I married a Start back in 2006, and we divorced in 2011, and I decided to keep his name for my daughter's sake, but then I branded it because it just kind of made sense to me. So that's who I am. I'm that thief, and it's okay. So here we are today in the studio where we provide marketing and coaching and strategy and consulting to small businesses like yours. And we're back at it again today, and we're going to talk about evergreen products. What's hot in evergreen products in 2019? And if you're like me, you might question an evergreen product. It's kind of funny. Evergreen is my theme right now. For some odd reason, I have like the fresh balsam smelly thing plugged into the wall over there, and I've got a fresh balsam candle on my desk that's currently burning. And it's the candle I light for inspiration before I start every show. And I was like, I took in a deep breath, and I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. This is evergreen, so maybe there'll be lots of good stuff that comes out of it. Because, you know, a lot of this is part research and part notes, part knowledge, and then the rest is just ether. It's whatever ether tells me, whatever the universe has to say. So that's why you get a lot of fun stories, too. But I digress. So we are talking about evergreen products today, and there's certain niches that are really hot, and that's kind of what I want to talk to you guys about. But first things first, let's kind of discuss. And I promise you, if you do a Google search for examples of evergreen products, you aren't going to find anything. Like there's a definition, but there's like no real concrete example. Why is that? I had to ask myself that question. I was like, why are people really saying anything? What's the deal? And I think it's because there's really no true, honest to God standard. I think it's just what works for you and what works for your business, depending on what type of product or service you offer, right? So, all that said, let's think about our business for just a minute. You put your heart and soul in, and at the end of the day, you want to see progress and feel a sense of accomplishment, right? We all do that. I do. I wake up every morning thinking about my to-do list and who I want to help today and what's going to be new and exciting. Yay! My cheerleaders jump out and say, hey, Lindy, this is what we're going to do. And I go out and I do my walk and my gratitudes, and they follow along and fill me in on, hey, here's an idea for you. And they tap me on the shoulder and knock on the door. Hello, are you listening? Are you paying attention? You need to implement this now. And a lot of the ideas that come to me, oddly enough, are evergreen types of products. Isn't that weird? I never really thought about it because I always look at my business and go, well, yeah, I mean, I engage clients, and I provide web design and campaign creation and graphic design, copy, the whole thing, right? SMS, IP targeting, all of that. None of that is evergreen. Like, that's just stuff. But on the coaching and consulting side, you still have to engage clients, but there are things that you can do, or that I can do, to create evergreen products around that. So I'll share a little bit more of that as we move on through the show. But what I want you to do is put your thinking cap on and think about your business and where it fits in and where you fit in and what exactly it is that you can take and make an evergreen product. Just by definition, this is a product you create once and it sells itself again and again and again. It's nothing new, right? But there's some hot, I'm not going to call them new niches, they're just hot niches, that are just going to be blasting through the market in 2020. So I want to dive in and talk about these hot evergreen product niches and look at some of the popular trends in 5 of the most successful evergreen niches. All right, so first and foremost, and you guys know this, you see it on TV all the time if you sit in front of a TV ever. If you look at any of your social media ever, if you pick up the mail ever, health and wellness is a huge niche. Every year, the most common New Year's resolution is to lose weight. So health and wellness is a very successful category because there's always a customer base looking to get healthy. In 2019, some of the growing trends in this niche included cellulite removal, matcha powder or tea, detox drinks, and of course, paleo bars and powder. Okay, cool. So we've got products and we've got a niche. But how does this become evergreen? How do these things continue to sell themselves without you having to touch them? Well, here's the thing. Look at, what was that skincare line? It was like the original skincare line subscription service. And you started out getting a $19.95 introductory sample pack, and then they'd hit you up for $39.95 or $59.95 or whatever it is. Proactive. Those are the winner chicken dinners in the health and wellness category for me right this minute. Yes, thank you. Rhonda, producer, is like tossing out Proactive. That's exactly the one I was thinking of. So these guys kind of mastered the art of evergreen. They send you out this great little sample pack. It's enough to get through probably the first 15, 20 days of this trial. They say, hey, try it. If you don't like it, cancel at any time. Cool. But the fact that you can subscribe to it makes it an evergreen situation. Now, what else does it do? Well, here's the thing. Proactive gets you. They get you in the door. They give you the sample. Even if you cancel, they still have your data. What are they going to do with that data? Well, they're going to continue to market to you with whatever new products and offerings they have. Now, if you've signed up for that little sample pack, they have all of your demographic data because that's what they ask for. They ask for your gender and your age and all of that fun stuff. So even if I used Proactive when it first came on the market, 20 years ago? Maybe not quite that long. They know in their database, they have the fact that I'm 47 now. Now, what's different about me at 47 versus 20 years ago? My skin has changed tremendously. Can they use that data and reach back out to me and try to strike up a conversation again? Can they send me information? Could they have been sending me information the entire time that kept me engaged? Absolutely. So it's not just the beauty of the evergreen product and its ability to continue to generate income, cool. Income's a beautiful thing, but so is engagement. So when you're thinking, you've got your pretty little cap on, and you're thinking around your business, and you're thinking around your products, and you're thinking around ways to make this happen, I want you to think in that direction as well. Okay? So there are a lot of different ways. And you know me, here I go. Here's the fork in the road, Lindy. Which one are you going to take? The one I'm going to take right this minute is there are lots of different ways to capture data. And you need to ask important questions while you're trying to capture that data, just like the proactive people did when they captured my date of birth. That date of birth calculates in their system. They have an algorithm that will spit out, hey, this person turned 40 this year. Hey, this person turned 50 this year. And they have campaigns that they have created already with skincare lines that are laying there, waiting to be shipped in pretty little branded boxes. They're just waiting to start the conversation up. So they shoot me an email. Hey, happy birthday. You just turned 40. You know what's changed? Your skin. You know how we can help? Here's how. Because we know the specific formula of skincare that will assist your body and your skin as you've aged and your hormones have changed and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right? So they've captured the important data. Now I'm going to use another example of capturing important data. You guys have heard me talk about my allergy and immunology clients out in Texas, which I'm sure are getting lots of play right now because ragweed is ridiculous, as it is here in Georgia. I talked to our friends at Harker Heights Allergy, and this is just so if anybody's listening out in the Harker Heights Temple area, they've got a couple of free events going on this week in Temple and next week in Harker Heights. You can get a free allergy skin test. If you've been sneezing and you have no idea what it's for, go in. They'll test you for ragweed. And if you're allergic, they'll make recommendations on how you can manage your symptoms better, possible treatments, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So in Temple, that's tomorrow and Friday, and in Harker Heights, I believe that's next Thursday and Friday, the 23rd and 24th. I think my dates are right. Anyway, check it out on their website. It's austinallergist.com or harkerheightsallergy.com. So there's that piece. But while I was talking to the practice manager, I said, so what data are you capturing? And she told me that they were, they had the form. Of course, it's just, the protocol form. You have to fill it out and sign a waiver if you're going to get skin tested. And she said, we're capturing all email and address, and I'm going to follow up with people that way. And I said, okay, so how are you going to determine what media channel they used to get to you for this free test? And she said, well, I was just going to have the girls ask. And I said, well, do me a favor and make it more specific, because we had different media channels that we were working with. I said, ask if they came in through newspaper, Facebook, or a website. And she said, website it generic. And I was like, yeah, but the IP targeting we're using, it's a buy and sell scenario. It's a buying scenario or bidding scenario, just like AdWords. So your ads are going to end up on any number of different websites. There's no worry about being specific. It could be on Fox News. It could be on CNN. It could be on whatever. You just don't know. So just ask if they saw an ad on a website, and that'll give you a better idea. Okay, cool. So when you're talking about data collection, not only are we talking about this important demographic information that you can use to create your Evergreen products and market your Evergreen products moving down the road, but you are also dealing with data capture to kind of give you some analytical background, like what's working and what's not. Okay? Ooh, take a deep breath. Got your thinking cap on still? You can take it off because we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. I'm going to catch my breath. You are listening to Unstoppable on Inspired Choices Network, and we will be right back.
We all wish we had a few extra hours and a few less things to do in our hurried days. By tuning into Unstoppable, Hosted by life purpose coach and marketing maven Lindy Chaffin Start, you'll hear success stories of how other entrepreneurs have uncovered their passions and learned to live a balanced, purposeful life. You'll receive tips and tools to market and grow your business, wrangle the chaos, and design the life you've dreamt of. Learn how to be unstoppable by tuning in to InspiredChoicesNetwork.com every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Are you a subject matter expert? Are you here to share your expertise with an audience waiting to hear from you in only the way you can deliver? Are you ready to have your voice amplified across the airwaves? Inspired Choices Network has a global radio platform streaming to millions of people across the world. Professionally produced and supported by an accomplished team every step of the way, you can broadcast from anywhere in the world, knowing your voice matters, and we ensure it is delivered with ease and efficiency. Eager to hear your message, the world awaits. Contact us today to become an Inspired Choices Network radio host. Email becomeahost@inspiredchoicesnetwork.com. This is Unstoppable with life purpose coach and marketing maven Lindy Chaffin Start. If you have a question about marketing your small business or finding balance as an entrepreneur, or you're just trying to get up the courage to do your own thing, let Lindy know. You can call in the U.S. 815-880-8255, Canada 613-800-8736, or Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. Now, back to Unstoppable.
And welcome back. Okay, so before we get back into talking about Evergreen products, I'm going to throw this out. If you have a business and you have products and you're thinking about creating something evergreen, or it's a desire of yours and you're not sure where to start, or your fears are just biting you in the ass and they don't want you to go anywhere and you feel paralyzed, pick up the phone and call me so we can talk it through. My number here in the studio is 404-245-7474, or as always, you can find me on unstoppablestart.com. As you know, my website is in process, so there's still that little contact form at the bottom of the page. Just reach out that way. Know, you guys, that I'm making progress on my website, and I am very, 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 very beyond very excited, because 2020 is going to bring some exciting new evergreen things in your direction from the studio. Yay! So I am excited about that. We are going to create a community for small business owners, and I can't wait to invite you all. In fact, we're going to roll it out to my friends, Keisha. I know you logged in. I am going to roll this out to my friends, knock on wood, in November. In the Big Adventure, which is hosted by our own Megan Silito. I believe she's extended registration on that through the 23rd or the 30th of September. So if you guys want to join us on the Big Adventure and manifest some BA money, come on, let's do it. Manifest some riches. We're excited about it, and we're happy to share it. So there's that. And I'm excited about this community and the direction that the studio is headed, in addition to everything we already do for our clients. So yay, we can talk more about evergreen products now. I want to touch back for just a second on the health and wellness category, just to kind of spur your thinking. So if you're listening and you have any sort of exercise physiology background or practice. So if you're a yoga instructor, if you do a jumping rope boot camp, if you do a trampolining boot camp, gymnastics, whatever. One thing to think about Evergreen here is creating content that can be subscription-based. You've seen this, you know this, I can't remember the name of it. Again, awesome ladies in the booth. It's that lovely exercise subscription service. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, it's on-demand videos, so you can basically get your workout whenever you're available to do your workout, and it can be whatever kind of workout you're in the mood to do. Yes, I know, Rhonda. Part of my brain is just dead today, but that's okay. I can still remember what the service does, so we're headed in the right direction, right? So think about things like that. So you can create yoga videos that you can put online and make it a subscription service. Kind of cool, huh? What else can you do? Well, hey, there's this really neat thing called a magazine. You can create weekly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, quarterly. You can create a magazine. Hire a graphic designer if you don't know anything about graphic design. Come up with some really relatable content. And you can offer that as a subscription. Now, here's a kicker. There's this cool tool called Issuu. Find this website. It's issuu.com. Issuu, you can actually upload a PDF. I love this thing. I use it for my college student living client. That would be Michael's student living now. And we have all of their digital brochures hosted. Now, these are freebies, but we have them hosted on Issuu. But you can actually publish a magazine and make it subscription content where people actually have to pay to receive it. And they can pay on a recurring basis to receive it on monthly, quarterly, yearly, whatever you think. Now, if you've got really good content, I'm sorry, Rhonda asked for the spelling on that website again. It's issuu.com. Issuu. It's a weird way to spell issue. But it works because it's memorable. I promise we're not going to go down the branding fork today. I promise we're not going to go. So there's another opportunity for subscription content. Isn't that neat? Like, you've got some options there. So you might have a formula for a vitamin. My friend Amy, who I met in the Big Adventure, she has Love Amy Skincare. And Love Amy Skincare, I bet before too long, if she doesn't already, will be offering a subscription service for her products. And they are spot-on products. So, something to think about. All right. Our next hot niche in Evergreen products is technology. Technology. Why? Well, our culture has become so much more reliant on technology and interested in technology. That is why this niche is so hot. Oh, yes. Thank you. Amy, just so you guys know, I'm going to drop back for a second. Amy, it's Amy Norris. Amy Norris has a show here on Inspired Choices Network called Conscious Beauty Talk. So tune in. Maybe producer Rhonda can shoot me a note with her show day and time. Is it Mondays at 1, 3? She's looking. Okay. So in the meantime, I'm going to go back to technology, and I'll circle back around to Amy. Technology. So yeah, Amy Wall. Thank you. Why was I thinking Amy Norris? Anyway, Amy Wall, Conscious Beauty Talk, Mondays at 3 here on Inspired Choices Network. Tune in. I promise you won't be disappointed. Now, circling once again, another 180, back around to technology. Yes, it does take a village. I know you guys are probably thinking, what has she been smoking today? What is in her tea? It's really just my joy over being able to bring this stuff to you and having wonderful people like Rhonda and Keisha in the booth to play with. So there you go. Technology. I saw an image on Facebook today. My friend Andrea posted it. And a photographer, it was literally a picture of a man and woman lying in bed back to back, and they were holding their phones, but the photographer had cropped out the images of the phones. And the caption was about what our lonely new world looks like. And I thought, how painful is that? That is so sad. I absolutely, I mean, I don't have a partner. But I can't imagine going to bed and not being face to face with my partner. I can't imagine lying in bed with my back to my partner looking at my phone. Ugh. Right? It's just, there's something so disheartening about that. What kind of relationship is that? Anyway, back to technology. So we've become ever more reliant on this technology that is apparently destroying our relationships. For this reason, products that capture the attention of consumers again and again and that have a great income margin are technology items. But technology changes so fast, it makes this niche really tough. Okay? Really tough. So if you're going to offer any kind of technology, evergreen, anything, you have to stay up to date on the market and the changing, and you have to adapt. So some of the things to think about, some of the best-selling evergreen products moving forward will include those fabulous little Bluetooth speakers, cool drones, LED lighting. Isn't that interesting? You wouldn't really think of LED lighting as technology, but it is, especially if it's programmable. Think about those fantastic Christmas displays, right? So cool that you can program. You can program your Christmas lights to sync up with the music that's playing. Huh? Yeah, technology. That is an evergreen product right there. But again, you have to kind of continually update your product. Make sure that it's the best, right? Phone accessories, also good, and outdoor speakers. As a woman who has a cousin who has an AV business, I'm thinking in Michael's direction for a minute, and let me see if anything comes in on audiovisual and evergreen. And again, you can have all sorts of fun with this. You could partner with local musicians. You could partner with all sorts of people to offer technology that is unique. Think of a Netflix sort of thing, or a Spotify sort of thing, or a Pandora sort of thing. But it's your own unique brand of content. I mean, just because you have an AV business doesn't mean it has to be AV. But maybe, and Sonia Riccati, I can tell you, has this kind of thing. She's got this kind of thing in her Unsinkable program. Maybe you can offer subscription content that will play really well on the equipment that you sell. Talk about making your head spin. So there's just a little bit of fun with that. I mentioned Sonia's Unsinkable program because she engaged a musician, I believe, to create, I don't remember what she calls it. She's branded it, trademarked it, but it's the background noise to her meditations, and they're like neuroprogramming. It's really interesting. Check out her Unsinkable program. I think you might really like it, especially if you're if you're feeling stuck and you're a DIYer like me. So yeah, that's technology and something to think about in technology. Mind blowing, right? And we've already gone to another break. All right, I'm going to catch my breath, take a break from your cap, and we'll be back in just a moment.
We all wish we had a few extra hours and a few less things to do in our hurried days. By tuning into Unstoppable, hosted by life purpose coach and marketing maven Lindy Chaffin Start, you'll hear success stories of how other entrepreneurs have uncovered their passions and learned to live a balanced, purposeful life. You'll receive tips and tools to market and grow your business, wrangle the chaos, and design the life you've dreamt of. Learn how to be unstoppable by tuning in to InspiredChoicesNetwork.com every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Pacific Time. This is Unstoppable with life purpose coach and marketing maven Lindy Chaffin Start. If you have a question about marketing your small business or finding balance as an entrepreneur, or you're just trying to get up the courage to do your own thing, let Lindy know. You can call in the U.S. 815-880-8255, Canada 613-800-8736, or Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. Now, back to Unstoppable.
And welcome back. Okay, so we're in it. We're in it. We're in it to win it today, guys, because I'm giving y'all some ideas. So I hope all of you who are listening are like taking some of these things and going, I wonder how the hell I could do that. Don't wonder, just do. Make it happen. You need a plan? Give me a call. Let's talk it through. So we're talking about these evergreen products and these niche markets that are really hot right now and looking into 2020 and, what's it? Well, guess what's next in line? You ready? Lifestyle. Imagine. Evergreen products in this niche category are an excellent place to focus your energy because these customers are often lifelong buyers. Lifelong. That means that you can make a consistent profit over the lifetime of your product. Did you hear my words? Consistent profit over the lifetime of your product. I'm going to take you back to 1975. And I want you to think about those Southern Living holiday cookbooks that you could subscribe to. You got a bill for $29.95 once a year, and you got this beautiful annual recipe decorating how to stage a table, how to entertain, here's what to feed guests, and the wines to pair with that. Remember those? Those were the originals. I bet if they re-released every one of those books now and just made them digital, Southern Living could make a fortune again. Hey, Southern Living, are you listening to me? Need a marketing person? Give me a shout. So yeah, lifestyle, big lifestyle, big. So think about this: subscription boxes, online food delivery. So just let's think about subscription boxes for a minute. Single swag, that's a good one. Definitely very much a niche lifestyle audience right there. Single swag. I can't remember the name of the one I subscribed to, but it was like Foods Around the World. They would send you a curated box of things to try from a new country each month. That was fun. And they'd send you all sorts of interesting, fun information about the country, about the products, about, the people. That was really fun. So subscription boxes. Think about the Gwinny Bees and all of those, like Thread Up. Anything like that that's a cycle and recycle. Those are fun. Online food delivery, that's another one. So this would be your Blue Aprons of the world. There are lots more than just Blue Apron, though, folks, and they're all there, and they all have a particular niche. So check them out. There's stuff for people who eat only clean food. There is stuff for people who want Southern food. Like it's, take your pick. So for those folks, here's my idea. There is a subscription service called eMeals. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but it sends you a weekly meal plan. It sends you a grocery list. For some of their meal plans, you can actually transfer your list to Instant Cart and have somebody deliver the food, which is kind of cool. So take that and now merge it with an additional add-on subscription of complimentary items, like the perfect bottle of wine to go with that meal that we planned for Saturday, or the ideal dessert to follow up the meal on Tuesday, but since it's a weeknight, it's a 5-minute toss it together dessert. No bake. You know what I mean? So you can actually take the thoughts around this stuff and add to it. So eMeals could literally recycle their menus over and over and over and over and over again. They might have a 5-year menu cycle. Who knows? But they could offer up the subscription box to complement. They could even send you a free one because you subscribe to their plan to get you on the hook. So what is something like that you can do with your business and your product and your service? What other lifestyle things are available? Lifestyle. It's more than just fashion and food. Let's think about home decorating. Maybe there would be something fun you could do there. Maybe that could be a good fit for our issue, for creating your beautiful, memorable content. Maybe your niche could be interior decorators looking for brilliant ideas using next year's hot new colors. How fast could you get that out there? How fast could you do a trend? I mean, if you've got a decent team, you can put out a publication in a heartbeat. They do it all the time. All the time in the big city. So, lifestyle. Hot products. How can you make that lifestyle category bigger and better in 2020? I'm not even going to try to fit my coffee and empanadas and leather purses, organic leather purses examples in there. I want you to think about how you can make it bigger and better next year. That's what this is about. All right. So, dun, dun, dun. This is going to kind of overlap a little bit, but apparel and accessories is our next giant category. Evergreen products in apparel and accessories. So if you're interested in trends and fashions, then Evergreen products in the apparel and accessories niche might be a great place for you to enter. From denim to minimalistic watches, the hot options here are endless. You can even capitalize on the pocket square craze or baby clothes and products. It's a fun niche with a lot of hot options for 2020. So let's think about, for this category, let's think more along the lines of actual products. But let's frame them in an evergreen space. Okay. So, pocket squares. I'm not even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. But I will touch the baby products because, to me, if you're going to offer a new baby product, it better be some innovative stuff. Because there have been some great products on the market. I'm not going to lie. The bamboo, remember that little booger? So anything in that market that will appeal to a mom who, or a dad, I'm not gonna exclude the boys in the group because there are a lot of stay-at-home dads now. Any kind of product that would appeal to that person's sense of convenience, immediacy, passion for their child, like, keep those in the back of your mind if you are going to create this. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to frame it in this space. Say you sell hot new baby products. You have some kind of affiliation with whomever. You don't have to inventory anything. Maybe it's Amazon. Doesn't have to be Amazon, but I'm just going to use Amazon as an example. So you create this affiliate relationship with Amazon. You only feature the hot new products in both your online store and in your content. What is your content? Your content is your blog post. Maybe you're doing a product review or product reviews about the 5 top blah, 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 blah. Each one of those top 5 blah, 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 blah points to your Amazon store. You, other than writing the blog post and creating the link, outside of maybe putting out a social media post, you don't have to do a lot of work around that. It's an affiliate relationship. Amazon does all the work. So, ta-da! Your post can be the same way. If you have this little online store and you have this affiliate relationship, all of your social media can be your campaigning, your hot information, your take on what makes these products great. So I'm trying to think of that little watch company that came out a few years ago, but it was about, there was this really cool little watch that had a GPS tracker in it. They also, I think, beside the watch, made a thing to attach to kids' shoelaces. It was specifically targeted at parents. The product was specifically to be worn by children, and it was in case they wandered away. And all it was a GPS tracker, and you could connect to it with your phone. And if your child disappeared in the department store, disappeared in the park, whatever, you could quickly and easily find your child. It was the only thing those people sold. They created, and I'm sure they stocked it. It wasn't an affiliate relationship. I'm sure they stocked it. It was a hot product. And they did their own post around it. They did their own advertising around it, even though it was a white label product. So, another opportunity for apparel and accessories. So just think about how your product or your service can fit into that design, into that marketing design, into that space. Do you have a relationship with a manufacturer that produces any kind of white label product that you can put your name on? Do you want to stock it? Do you not want to stock it? What do you have to do to resell it? Rhonda just had an epiphany, and I'm excited. Yay! Thank you. I want to use that in a review. Rhonda says, "What a joyous catalyst you are." Thank you. I'm sending you prayer stance. I have so much fun with this show, you guys. So we're going to take one last break, and we're going to come back and talk about beauty. So take a deep breath, and you're listening to Unstoppable and Inspired Choices Network, and we'll be right back.
We all wish we had a few extra hours and a few less things to do in our hurried days. By tuning into Unstoppable, Hosted by life purpose coach and marketing maven Lindy Chaffin Start, you'll hear success stories of how other entrepreneurs have uncovered their passions and learned to live a balanced, purposeful life. You'll receive tips and tools to market and grow your business, wrangle the chaos, and design the life you've dreamt of. Learn how to be unstoppable by tuning in to InspiredChoicesNetwork.com every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Pacific Time. This is Unstoppable with life purpose coach and marketing maven Lindy Chaffin Start. If you have a question about marketing your small business or finding balance as an entrepreneur, or you're just trying to get up the courage to do your own thing, let Lindy know. You can call in the U.S. 815-880-8255, Canada 613-800-8736, or Skype us at Inspired Choices Network. Now, back to Unstoppable.
And welcome back. My gosh, we have had an exciting show again today. What's hot and what's not in Evergreen products for 2020. It's looking good. We've got 4 great categories so far: health and wellness, technology, lifestyle, apparel, and accessories. And I hope I've given you guys some good ideas of ways that you can expand your Evergreen inventory. It's my job. That's what I'm here for. But we're down to our last category. Well, it's beauty. Beauty, imagine. In Atlanta, women outnumber men 8-1. Atlanta is a great market for beauty. But of course, anywhere there's a woman is pretty much a great market for beauty because, or anybody. It doesn't have to be a woman. It could be anybody. Men get into this stuff as much as women do, which it's what I've seen. They just do. So here's this popular Evergreen category year after year after year. It's beauty products. The beauty, forgive the pun here, is that if customers like your product, they'll likely continue to buy from you over the course of their life. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Some of those hot items include hair removal, hair products that help with natural hairstyles, and of course, the epic fake eyelashes. Rhonda has shared also Dollar Shave Club as a great example. That is a great example for men's beauty products. But Dollar Shave Club also has women's beauty products now too. Look at that. It's a subscription service. What? Hello. Okay, so some other examples in this particular category. And again, I'm going to not be able to remember the names, but the subscription hair color. The subscription hair color for us girls who like to go gray at 18. Yeah, those are hot. Those are hot. Madison Reed, I think, is one of them. I think I'm remembering that correctly. Madison Reed. And there's another one that's escaping me right now. But you can literally, and they give you great color matches. They walk you through the process to find the exact match formula for your hair, and they will ship this to you however often you need it, whether you need it every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks, every 6 weeks, every 8 weeks, And it's not like it's not affordable. It is definitely cheaper than going to the hairdresser. Now, I'm not saying don't go to the hairdresser because there's still a lot of work to be done, girls and boys. But if you want to take care of your color on your own to save that little bit of money, then these subscription services are fair and reasonable. I mean, I have to color my hair every 4 weeks. I'm not going to lie. And when I'm in between, like my hair, I can see the gray coming out underneath my latest color. Let's see, when did I do that? It was 2 weeks ago yesterday I colored my hair, and this morning I had to put on the hair paint. That's what Uncle David, that's what my best friend David calls it. But it's the spray-on, that fabulous hair paint, spray paint. Spray your roots in between. So embarrassing. But it is what it is, man. I don't want to walk around with gray roots, and I don't want to color my hair every 2 weeks. Period. I mean, root touch-up, just, it's a great product, but I don't want to put product on my hair that often. So, that said, the Madison Reeds of the world will send you what you need, your exact color, over and over again every month. There's no going to the drugstore and guessing, like, oh, crap, I forgot what color I used last time. Is this the girl that was on that box? That's the way I do it. Some people are smart enough they actually store it in their phone. I don't do it. But again, the products that promote the natural hairstyles. There's that thing, was it an Australian oil that you could put on your hair? Yes. Rhonda likes to change her hair a lot. She says you could be like me and change it every single time. Girl, I love doing stuff like that. But they, that Win, I think it was Win, W-E-N, was the hair product, and it made your hair all soft and silky smooth and straight without all the work. Yeah, like that, I'd subscribe to that. Or something that makes your hair thicker or covers up that bald spot. Like, I have those too. I have cowlicks all over my head. I've got one right back there where that little bald spot likes to show up. And, oh my gosh, y'all, it's just, seriously, why? Why do we have to be plagued by these things? So hair color and hair products and fake eyelashes. Can you imagine fake eyelashes? What kind of things can you create around this beauty products niche? So here we are. We've talked about the 5 hot niches, right? Health and wellness, technology, lifestyle, apparel and accessories, and beauty. So if you're looking at this list and you find yourself thinking, I'm really not interested in creating a whole new product or investing that much in the Evergreen just yet, never fear. There are those few old reliable items that prove to consistently generate revenue and can help you spread your brand. Print-on-demand products like drawstring bags, t-shirts, hoodies. Those are always successful Evergreen products, always. In fact, in 2019 and moving into 2020, there are some fun, newer bestsellers in print-on-demand niches. Those include mugs, canvas prints, phone covers, stickers, wall decals, towels, pop sockets, you name it. So if you want to hit the ground running with Evergreen products, these might be a great place to start. They might also be a great place to continue, which makes me giggle a little bit about my own plans for next year. As I sat down with my book this morning and was planning, I want you guys to get excited with me about marketing coaching for 2020 and my Evergreen product, which is going to be this beautiful community. And I can't wait for y'all to see more. I can't wait to get this launched. I'm so excited. But for today, I am grateful that you are with me for this industry insights discussion on hot Evergreen products. And until next week, stay unstoppable.
Thank you for being Inspired Choices Network's most valuable asset and for tuning in to Unstoppable. Host Lindy Chaffin Start will return next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Pacific Time with more valuable tips to support you and your small business. Until then, be unstoppable.